firstly, a warm welcome to our channel Famezo, and thank you so much for giving us your time
Thank
today
you.
for this interview segment. And it's a pleasure having you on our channel.
Thank you for inviting me here. I'm happy I could do something for you guys.
So, since we have seen you working, you have worked in TV serials, you have worked in web series, you have worked in movies. So, if we would like to ask that, which medium you are more comfortable in working with?
Um, okay, so what happens is during television, there are good things, there are bad things to everything, some flaws and something. It's very draining, it drains you out every day, but then you get used to the whole cycle of shooting every day. Um, I always loved ads, I think. One of the reason why, because I feel it's called the king of the day. So that time, that particular ek din ke liye, when you're shooting for it, everybody's running around you for you to be like on time, reach on set on time from your vanity, like few steps. But yeah, get ready on time. Your hair, everything has been taken care of. Your clothes are taken care of. What are you going to eat? Everything is taken care of. So you're king for the day. And you then once you like done pack up ho jata, then you're like gone. Then you're one of those people who've been shooting and then you say, okay, ठीक है. इसके बाद आप normal हो जाते हैं. So that's, and also ads, because you know how I said it, a silent film Pushpak India में थी and I wanted to be a part of it. लोग बोलते हैं कि बोलना जरूरी है, डायलॉग्स होना जरूरी है, but I think a lot can be expressed through the expression in few gestures. It is possible. क्योंकि मेरा belief ये था, I think easily I managed to do a lot of ads. I think more than 150 ads or 180 ads I've done. और मुझे नहीं पता कि इतनी ads किसने की होंगी इसमें यहाँ पे. I am not seeing. And I've refused to do half of the ads कि मेरे उसके बाद इतनी ads की. So I think it was the love for commercial ads that I could imagine myself as one of those person who's endorsing the brand, how I should endorse it, how people would believe it that what I'm endorsing, and how that basically the character, how it's going to be, my imagination to that, and the thought of playing everything in 30 seconds, like it just goes soup, and you tell the whole story. So I love that fact. Actually, I think that'll always be my first love.
So, as you have played you have done many shows. So, was there any particular scene that was most challenging for you, maybe from any show or series?
I've worked in so I worked in Amazon for Amazon Prime for Breathe season 1. I worked with Amit Sad, Maddie sir. Though I didn't have any scene with Maddie sir, but Amit Sad was on it. I knew Amit like that. Sapna Pabi was the one I was shooting with. I knew her too, and I think the scene where I was supposed to do some scenes where, and that was pretty new for me, web series. So the whole concept of doing things at the moment and trying to improvise on it, because I was more into the thing of doing the performance as and how it's written in the script, like totally sticking to the script. This is what is said, this is what you'll talk, this is what you'll walk and done. So I used to go according to that. It has to be done according to that, and the graph I would understand and do it. I was so used to of the script and the storyboard that I'll read it and I'll have to get into that this is how it's supposed to be. But the whole concept of web series was totally different from this whole way of working. And I think one of the scenes there was a new thing for me to perform. Something which is more on an improvisation basis. You talk, you discuss on the scenes right before the scene, and you just do it with the flair. Whatever happens comes up naturally in your body, and you just say any line more randomly comes across in the character. That's acceptable. That's what they like. That was new to me. So I think it was a little challenging for me, which I tried doing, but I managed to do it. Okay.
If you would like to ask if you have to name any one show or series or movies which is very close to your heart, so what name would you like to take?
Series of movies. Movie I already mentioned that the one of the series I loved. I think that's called Suits, and I really wish somebody should make a series like Suits here. Harvey Specter. I think मैंने इतना वो देखा था कि I actually sounded like Harvey Specter for some time. I remember, and I loved his the conversations like snapshot conversations coming tuck 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 tuck, you know, snappy एक line में. And once you make something like that, I think then I would love it. And I'm more of a corporate guy. People always look at me thinking I'm wearing a suit all the time and walking around like in Raymond's ad. So I think, yeah, that's one of the series which I really love. If somebody would make it in India, they should follow me.
So, like any show of yours in which you have worked. So, if you have to name one from that.
Any show which I have worked, so which I liked. Um, then I would say my first show because I learned a lot in that show. There was a time I would not even be able to speak any dialogue like in one go, and all the my co-actors were very happy about it because उनसे shoot ज़्यादा कराते थे because they used to wait for me in the room, chit-chatting and chilling, and I'll keep working towards it every time, and then that used to be a little difficult for the producer, I think, because the shoot will go on for a long hour and they would not be able to get most of the scenes out of me. It was during first 10 days, 15 days it happened. And I think that's something I'll always consider as one of the learning points where I actually pushed myself to turn the tables around. And the same producer who called me up in the office after 20 days, after about a week episode on air, that the first episode when it was out, I must tell you, I thought I put my money on the wrong person and the show will tank and things will go wrong. I was so stressed that night when I saw the first episode. These were his words. Um, and Mr. RC, I remember, called me in the office, the Indian Mall office, and he told me that. And then he said, but after 10 days, the kind of improvement you did, and you suddenly showed that, that you could learn things so fast. I was so happy with the fact that you just changed my opinion about you. So it was with a pinch of salt. Yeah, you know, but it should be taken in a good stride. That I learned a lot from that show. Sakiradi Bebo, Star Plus.
So, if you are ever offered Bigg Boss, would you like to do it?
I I don't mind doing Big Boss, but मुझे पता है कि जब मैं Big Boss के लिए मुझे 2-3 बार बुलाया था पहले. So they were always talking about if I can flirt around with women there, if I can lose, if I'm that kind of a drama in life. I think that उन्होंने लिया नहीं था क्योंकि मैं ऐसा drama नहीं हूँ. Well, I don't mind going there, and regardless to that. But मुझे लगता है कि वो जो लोग बाकी लोग हैं वो परेशान हो जाएंगे. So इसलिए because it's difficult for me to lose temper, but at the same time, if I lose it, then it's difficult to control it. So they might get a lot of drama from me, but only when they'll poke me in the wrong place. I think for now, I will try and hold on to picking up jobs which I'm getting. जब लगेगा कि हाँ ठीक है, this should be the thing to do, try it out as an experience, I would love to do it.
So, are you planning to do any music video? Like, because it's in very trend that every actor keeps doing a music video. So, are you planning to do it?
I've done music videos, a lot of music videos. Yeah. There are decent years where I've managed to do. I think I've worked with Deep Rock as well. And I would love to do it. But recently, which assets when it's very strange actually. When people start shooting for a music video, I stop shooting for a music video. When people are not shooting for a music video, I start. So मुझे लगता है मैं पहले पहुंच जाता हूँ और करके मैं उसके बाद छोड़ देता हूँ. Um, I like to do different things. Music video मैंने already किया हुआ है. I don't mind. अभी तो recently I'm not been focusing on music video, but wouldn't mind if the song is good. Yasser Desai is another musician, a singer who uh, made this song. एक गाना था और वो हमने शूट किया था लद्दाख में. वो बहुत ही beautiful आया था. Very beautiful. So I think I would love to work with Arvind Taji again. The team we had, Jani, Arvind Taji, and B Prag, the Punjabi songs. I'm sure they're quite popular now, and they were always popular in fact. So I got a chance to work with them. I'd love to work with a team which is like that. क्योंकि बहुत मजा आता है सच में. It's like you meeting your own people again. तो वैसा कुछ होना चाहिए. Not like just काम किया और just gone. So I love to build those relations.
So, to all the fans and followers, if you would like to tell something about your any upcoming project or what is there next?
I have I have something lined up for a web series which we already shot before COVID, in fact. So I was waiting for the part to start again. They have not come across. They've changed the whole storyline now in between. It's kind of biopic sort of thing, which is a real time situation between the partners has happened, and can't reveal that thing now because there's no name to it. And we've already shot few things, but now we'll start shooting again for it. So yeah, it's for Z5, but possibly once it starts and comes on flow, you'll see more of me on web series now. So yeah, maybe that's what I've been focusing at.
All the best wishes for this new project of yours and all the future upcoming that you'll do. So, lastly, to conclude this interview, any last message that you would like to give to your fans and followers?
Well, I always tell my fans that people who because of you guys, it's always been a greatest journey that I've reached by now, and it's amazing to have such people around who love you regardless to they don't know me much, but still they know me through my interviews, they know me through my work. So I think they're valuable. They're very valuable. So I always wish they should be safe enough. They should be okay. Their families should be safe. At the same time, I wish them that thanks for sticking around in my all times, and I really appreciate that. They also asked me to come back to television, but I am trying hard to not to come back to television. So I'm sorry for that, but yes, you'll get to see me in other OTT platforms. So wait for it. You'll get to see me. If you see me, you'll see me in good work.
Okay. So thank you so much for this, for giving us your time and for answering all of our questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me here. Thank you. I could be of some help. It's amazing. It was nice. Okay. Thank you so much.